So say this mic is the note. You have enclosed, which means if you enclose the mic, it's like this. And then if you have beneath, that means you're coming this way, right? Well, guess what? You have to have a above too. Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Ray Bradford podcast. Back to you with another episode of Bass Lessons, the Scatterbrain Way. Yep, that's right what it is. Bass Lessons, the Scatterbrain Way. Of course, I'm your host, Ray Bradford. This week we're going to dive straight in again, and we're going to go to something that I want to give bass players. Every bass player asks for, show me licks, show me this, show me that. So, you know what? Let's just do about 2 to 3 tricks that you can put in your grooves that make you sound a little hipper than usual. So let's jump straight in. Let's do a groove in A. That's a little too much. I want to do a groove that's going to be simple for everybody to catch. So. There we go. Yeah. All we're playing is an octave to 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5, 1, octave, 3, 5, 6, 1. So that's first trick we're gonna do. We're gonna go. So you can approach notes under, and we're just gonna approach every chord, every note of A major triad. Here we go. Here we go. Or you can place it somewhere else. So let's place it somewhere else. Here we go. To go, we can use it as a feel to start the phrase over. So 1, 2, 3. So that's the whole phrase right there. I'll play it one more time. Phrase ending right here. Phrase started over. Phrase start over. Here we go. We're about to do it. So that's a trick you can use. Or a lot of people play that. And all that is approaching each note of an A major triad from beneath, which is the note before it. Start of the phrase. And that's a way to do it, approaching notes from under. So that's a trick. You can start adding in grooves. So it's just something to spice up your grooves, give you a little feels. So you can change rhythms, you can do whatever. So you got all those options with that trick. So here's another trick using that same method of the triad. We're just gonna take a triad, an A major triad. You can take these concepts and apply it to minor triads, diminished triads, minor ninth chords, or major ninth chords, or major seven chords, minor seventh chords, whatever. You can take this same concept and apply it to whatever. So taking the chord tones and then just using the concept of starting beneath and going to the note. Or with this one, I like to call it enclosures. In jazz, they teach you these things. So we're gonna take, of course, the notes of the A major triad again are E, C sharp, A. So we're gonna enclose it. So that means we're gonna start above it, beneath it, and then hit the note. So we'll slow it down. Here we go. Top of the phrase. So with my right hand, I'm trying to fill in the extra notes. And top of the phrase again. It's not the most fancy thing, but it's still something that gives you a little flavor. So you have all those rhythmic ideas that I'm doing that help spice up the groove. But then if I just needed something, so I'll do two examples right here. Which is I'm gonna do some rhythmic stuff to kind of spice up the groove, and that's for another day to go in detail about. And then I'm gonna do what we're going over today is just some harmonic tricks to give a little ear candy. So top of the phrase. So here, let's start the rhythmic. And now we're gonna do the harmonic enclosures. Yeah, let's try that again if I can remember it. One more time. So that's it. So you have those two you have the enclosure and then you have from beneath. But if you have beneath and you have enclosed, so say this mic is the note. You have enclosed, which means if you enclose the mic, it's like this. And then if you have beneath, that means you're coming this way, right? Well, guess what? You have to have a above too. Well, you know what? I use, so imagine when I'm saying beneath, I'm talking about this part of the bass. And when I say above, I'm talking about this part of the bass. So the note, say I'm this E, I'm gonna play this way. So beneath to up. And then if I'm playing above, I'm gonna play above, down. That was a side note and a rant on me, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But of course, you have a above too. So if you have a above approach, so you see what I'm saying? You have things that help. Even if it's a concept one way, you can also apply it the other way. So again, you got beneath, enclosed, above. And then so that's three harmonic tricks in one off of one simple concept. But let's use the instance that we're doing a groove chord that's gonna make me go. So I'm still in A major and I'm going 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. But say I want to play something that's like gives it a little variation. So something that I learned playing in church, I really absorbed this playing in church, and then I took a lesson from a famous bass player. I don't want to name drop, but and he just reminded me that I learned this in church. Like he literally was like, "Hey man, church players been doing this forever." Like, oh, you right. Is that you can substitute notes. So if I have a chord, this is harmonic trick. This is a little advanced, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm not even gonna stay on it long. So I can start on the third of that chord in the bass, and it'll make the chord sound different, but I'm still playing the same chord. So if I'm going, so that's it. Say I want to start on. Same thing. I'm still playing the same thing. Still the same thing. Still the exact same thing. I'm just putting the third in the bass, so it's still the same thing. Still the same thing. It's just now the A, B, C sharp is on the top, and the C sharp, D, E is on the bottom. Or say I want to add another chord tone, make it sound a little different. So now I just made I literally made a pattern just that fast. And really, I could play the same chord over all of that. I could play the same chord over all of that. You don't believe me and you're a piano player, play an A major, B minor, C sharp minor over all of that. And it's gonna work. You may have to do a little changing of some notes, but it should work. And that's another harmonic trick that you can use. Say if you're just stuck on the same, you're literally playing the same thing over and over. you can spice it up and build and make it and create a whole nother lane. Just substituting the root notes for a chord tone. So instead of A A B C sharp, do a chord tone. You could do 3 3 4 5, or you can start on 5 and do 5 6 7, or you could do starting on 6, which it goes back to the natural 6. Just any of those things, you could do that, and it will take you and create a whole nother sound. And it's easy, an easy concept. Hope you grasped it. Like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, find your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your boo, your bae, your lover, your friend, whatever you call them. Find them, hug them, tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all be safe.